Hey, what's up? Today I want to talk about how to optimize your Instagram ads for sales and not just for clicks. So most people know exactly how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, but not many people know exactly how to optimize those ads for sales as opposed to getting engagements and clicks. So last week I had the privilege of working with an e-commerce business owner who has been running ads on Instagram for about 6 months, but he just has not been able to generate consistent sales. His ads were not optimized for sales. It was only optimizing for clicks and for likes and shares. So I have 4 very simple tips that I always recommend to people who are trying to optimize their ads for sales, and they work. So if you want to learn exactly what these 4 tips are, please continue watching. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying on this video. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirk Buchanan, and on this channel I teach people how to start and grow their own e-commerce businesses. So if you have always wanted to start and grow your own e-commerce business, then I highly recommend that you get subscribed to my channel, because I'm always releasing great quality content to teach you exactly how to do that. Okay, with that said, let me share with you exactly how to optimize your Instagram ads for sales and not just for clicks. Advertising your business on Instagram is extremely easy. The platform makes it super easy for anyone with a business page to be able to reach a larger audience with their advertising campaigns. Once you have a business page on Instagram and you post content on your page, you can easily promote that piece of content to a larger audience just by clicking on that promote button that Instagram adds right beside every single piece of post on your business page. However, most people fall into the trap of clicking on that promote button without knowing exactly how to properly promote content on Instagram to get the best possible results. It's very important that you know exactly what you're doing in order to get the best results. If you don't do this, it will be just as if you're throwing your money away. So I highly recommend you pay very close attention to these 4 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you, because these 4 tips can help you to get much better results from your advertising campaign on Instagram. Okay, so the first tip that I want to share with you that's going to help you to optimize your Instagram ads for sales and not just for engagements and clicks is to make sure that you have the Facebook pixel properly installed on your e-commerce website. So this is extremely important, and if you're running a business and you're trying to advertise on Facebook and Instagram and you don't have the Facebook pixel installed on your website, then you're basically wasting a whole lot of your money. So this Facebook pixel is extremely powerful, and most beginners don't understand the value of having the Facebook pixel installed on their website. But if you have that Facebook pixel installed, it will pay dividends for you and for your business in the long run. So what the Facebook pixel basically does is it collects data of visitors to your website, and it collects data based on people who have interacted with your ads on Facebook and Instagram. Then Facebook can actually take this information to help you to create better ad campaigns and to reach much more targeted people that are more likely to pay for your product or your service that you're advertising on the Facebook platform. So the Facebook pixel is extremely powerful, and if you want to optimize your ads on Instagram for sales and not just for clicks, you have to have the Facebook pixel installed. So when you have the Facebook pixel installed on your website, it will provide you with information of people who have added your items to their shopping carts, people who have initiated checkout, and people who have made purchases on your website. Then you can actually use that data to create lookalike audiences. So let's say, for example, you have a group of people who have made purchases on your website. You can use the Facebook pixel to then create a lookalike audience where Facebook will use that information to create an audience of people who are likely to make purchases on your website. And that is very important in helping you to optimize your ads for sales as opposed to optimizing for engagement and for clicks. So make sure you have that Facebook pixel installed so you can use it to create lookalike audiences for your e-commerce business. So the second thing I want to talk about is something that is really simple and it's quite often overlooked, but it's extremely powerful and effective when it's done correctly. And this is choosing the right button for your ad campaigns when you're setting up your ads on Instagram. So most beginners don't understand the psychology behind selecting the right button, and oftentimes it's overlooked and the right button is not selected for the right campaign. So what I want to do right now is to implore you to always use the correct button for your campaigns when you're setting up your ads on Instagram. So if you're trying to make sales on your e-commerce store, which I'm sure you are trying to do, I highly recommend you use a button that's directing people to take a specific action on your ads, as opposed to trying to use a button that is unrelated to what you're trying to accomplish. So I've seen this over and over and over again, and most people don't think it's that important to pay attention to the type of button that is used on their ad campaign. But based on my experience and running hundreds of different ads on Instagram and Facebook, I can tell you that the button that is selected is very important, and this is based on psychology. It's not just based on my own opinion. So I highly recommend you select a button that is in line with the objective that you're trying to achieve from your ad campaign. And in the space of e-commerce, you're trying to make sales, so I highly recommend that you use a button that says shop now. Tell people exactly what you want them to do. Usually if you don't tell people what you want them to do, they will do nothing, and that is why it's important to use the right button, and that's the psychology behind using the right button for your ad campaign. I can assure you that if you start using the right button for your campaigns, you will start seeing much better results from your Instagram ad campaigns. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about, which is tip number 3, that's going to help you to better optimize your ads for Instagram to help you to get more sales and not just to get engagements and clicks, is to make sure that you're using really good creatives in your ad campaign. This means you have to be putting out really good content on your Instagram page if that's what you will be using in your advertising campaigns. So Instagram is visual. We all know this, and I've spoken about this in several of my videos. So if you're not able to capture people's attention with your creatives that you're using in your campaigns, then it's highly likely that these people will not be interested in your ads enough to even click on your ads, to go to your website to buy your products or service. So it's highly recommended that you have a properly curated Instagram feed and that you're using really good creatives in your ad campaign. So there are several different ways to create really good creatives for your Instagram page and for your ad campaign. You could outsource, which means you could get people on websites such as Upwork and Fiverr to create really good graphics for you quite affordably. Or you could use free software such as Canva to create really good images for your feed or for your ad campaigns. Or you could actually use a website such as Shaker, which can create really good motion graphics for your Instagram page. But it's highly recommended that you spend a lot of time and focus on creating really good content for your Instagram feed and content that you will also be using in your advertising campaign. So people will start to associate you with being of a certain quality and standard if you consistently create good quality content for your audience, and this will translate as well into people taking you more seriously, which will result in more people actually converting into paying customers on your website. So it's not very difficult to create good creatives, but you want to make sure that you make it a point of duty in your business to put some focus on creating better quality content for your Instagram feed and for your advertising campaigns, and this will help you to get more sales and not just more clicks and engagements from your ad campaigns on Instagram. Okay, so the fourth way to optimize your Instagram ads for sales and not just for engagements and clicks, something that is really simple, but most people don't understand how the budgeting system works when they're creating Instagram ads, and often this is overlooked as well. So you want to make sure that when you're setting up your ad campaigns on Instagram and you're trying to get conversions, you're trying to make sales, you have to use a proper daily budget. So I highly recommend that you start with minimum $10 per day when you're trying to get sales from your ad campaign on Instagram. Yes, you can run ad campaigns for as low as $1 per day on Instagram, but based on my experience, if you're trying to convert people into paying customers, you have to have a higher budget, and especially if you're trying to target people in certain countries such as the United Kingdom, Canada, the USA, and perhaps even the Caribbean. So make sure you have that in the back of your mind, that if you want to generate consistent sales from your ad campaign, you have to have a proper daily budget in place to be able to convert these people into paying customers. And that's the final tip that I want to share with you as it relates to optimizing your Instagram ads for sales and not just for engagements and clicks. I really do hope you found a lot of value in this video, and if you did, please let me know by dropping a like on this video. If there's anything that you'd love to add to this video, please let me hear them in the comment. And finally, please share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.